Okay, Mini-Cryptic number 4. Bit of a shorter one today. But some nice clues in this. I like some of the clues in this. It leaves a lot more freedom. Start off with kept in prison cell at some point. Which, at first glance, seems like a very simple sentence. Almost just seems like a regular crossword clue. But should be looking for the verb here, and kept is the verb here. And kept means it's being held within. So you might be looking within the words we have. Kept is the beginning word, so our definition's at the end. So it's either point or at some point. And it is in fact at some point. And if you looked inside of prison cell, you get the word once, which means at some point. We have 5 across, metal bullets. And neither of these are looking like an indicator, so this might be one of our first double definition clues. And we need a 4-letter word that means metal and a 4-letter word that means bullets. And in this case, lead is a metal, and if you fill someone with lead, you're filling them with bullets. 6 across, coin begins dropping in most economies. And for this one, the indicator could be, you could see dropping being maybe dropping in out of coin or something, or begins, but begins is actually the key here. If you look at the beginning of the following 3 words, dropping in most economies, you'll get dime, just a coin. 7 across, we have felon gives no introduction to famous CEO. And if we, for our definition here, felon, definitely a few words for felon, like convict, words like that. But in this case, it's actually famous CEO is the definition. And if you take the word felon and give it no introduction, you get Elon. And we did solve the crossword, but quickly look at the other ones so we can go through them. Ye follower is hostage holder. And a common phrase that you might hear with the word ye is ye old, as in like ye old tavern or ye old barn. And if you look within the word holder, the word old is actually being held hostage within it. And we have 2 down. Alien takes back a lost astronaut. This is such a nice reading clue, and the fact that it all stays themed is very nice. If you take the word alien and take it backwards, you get Neil A, and then A is lost. And a famous astronaut that you might think of, one of the first I would think of is Neil Armstrong, of course, for the moon landing. 3 down, concealer found back in stomach. Stomach would be a good contender for a definition if we didn't know what the answer was here. But in this case, concealer is actually the definition. And if you look for a 4-letter word that's back, as in backwards, inside of stomach, setting at the C, you'll spot that answer we have already, camo, which is a concealer. And then finally, 4 down, told to eat in the garden. And this is actually homophone indicator. Any verbs that mention speech, such as to the speaker, reported, dictator, as I heard, just any verb that mentions speech is usually going to be a homophone indicator. And if you say Eden, as in like you're told to say it, Eden, it'll mean the garden, which of course is the Garden of Eden.